Good morning, my dear students. I'm Bharti Kathuria Sehgal from the SD Vidya School, Ambala Kant. I welcome you all to the home mentoring session biology class. In the previous video, we discussed about reproductive health, the strategies adopted to improve the reproductive health, the problems associated with the reproductive health, and population explosion. Today, in this video, we'll be discussing about the different birth control measures. Birth control measures are generally also termed as contraceptive devices. Birth control measures are very important for the following reasons. One, they create gap between the siblings. Second reason is they are used to control the population growth. The third reason being they help in maintaining the health of females, which may be deteriorated by repeated pregnancies. Another very important reason is to prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Now let's discuss the available methods for the birth control. The birth control measures have been grouped under two major groups, that is temporary methods and the permanent methods. The temporary methods are the ones which can be used temporarily and are reversible. So those who want to create gap between the siblings can try the temporary methods. But those who want to terminate the fertility. Good morning, my dear students. I'm Bharti Kathuria Sehgal. Good morning, my dear students. I'm Bharti Kathuria Sehgal from the SD Vidya School, Ambala Kant. I welcome you back to the home mentoring session biology class. In the previous video, we discussed about reproductive health, the problems associated with reproductive health, the strategies adopted by the government to Good morning, my dear students. I'm Bharti Kathuria Sehgal from the SD Vidya School, Ambala Kant. I welcome you all to the home mentoring session biology class. In the previous video of chapter number 4, reproductive health, we discussed about what is reproductive health, what are the measures taken by the government to enhance the reproductive health in the society, the strategies, the problems associated, and we also discussed about population explosion. Today, in this video, we'll be discussing about the birth control measures. As we have already discussed that India is an overpopulated country. So in India, it is very important that these birth control measures are taken to prevent the growth of population. Birth control measures are also termed as contraceptive devices. They are very important not only to prevent unwanted pregnancies created by rapes or unwanted sex, but they are also very important to create gap between siblings, to control the growing population, maintain the health of female which may be deteriorated by repeated pregnancies, and also to prevent sexually transmitted diseases. The birth control measures are majorly divided under two main headings: temporary methods and permanent methods. Temporary methods are used by couples who want to create gap between siblings. The permanent method can be used as a terminal method to Good morning, my dear students. I am Bharti Kathuria Sehgal from the XII Vidya School, Ambala Kant. I welcome you back to the home mentoring session of biology. In the previous video, we discussed about few topics from chapter number 4, reproductive health. Today, we are going to start with a new topic, birth control measures. As we discussed in the previous video, that India is an overpopulated country. So it is very important for Indian society to adopt birth control measures. Birth control measures are generally termed as contraceptive devices. They are not only important to prevent the unwanted pregnancies caused by rape or unwanted sex, but are also very important to create gap between siblings, to control the population, to maintain health of the female, which may be deteriorated by repeated pregnancies, and also to prevent sexually transmitted diseases. The birth control measures are grouped under two main categories: temporary methods and permanent methods. As the name indicates, temporary methods are temporarily available for all the couples who want to avoid pregnancies, while the permanent methods are the terminal methods for the couples who do not want further pregnancies. The temporary methods are further classified under four groups: natural, chemical, mechanical, and hormonal. The natural methods include the rhythm method, the coitus interruptus method, and the lactational amenorrhea. Let's discuss them one by one. The first method, called as the rhythm or the safe or periodic abstinence. This is the method in which the couples avoid or abstain from coitus from day 10 to day 17, which is the fertile period in the females, to avoid fertilization. The second method, which is coitus interruptus. This method includes the male partner withdrawal his penis from the vagina just before ejaculation so as to avoid insemination. The third natural method is lactational amenorrhea. Lactational amenorrhea is based on the fact that females do not have the menstrual cycle while they are profoundly lactating. So, when they are breastfeeding the child, the ovulation is low. but it is not completely safe. The natural methods do not have any ill effects because they do not involve any chemicals or devices, but they are not 100% safe. Next is chemical method. Chemical method and mechanical method are together grouped under the barrier methods. Barrier methods are available both for males as well as females. In males, condoms are available, which are made of rubber sheath or latex, which are used on the penis. They are widely used barrier devices as an effective simple spacing method of contraception without any side effect. They are used to prevent semen from being deposited in vagina. They are the barriers which are used just before the coitus so that the ejaculated semen would not enter into the female reproductive tract. The use of condoms has increased in recent years due to its additional benefit of protecting the user from contracting sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS. The barrier methods available for females have been grouped under three categories: cervical cap and vaginal diaphragms, IUCDs, and femidoms. Let's discuss about cervical caps and vaginal diaphragms. Cervical caps and vaginal diaphragms and vaults are the barrier methods made of rubber that are inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix during coitus. They prevent conception by blocking the entry of sperms through the cervix. Next is IUCD. IUCD, also called as intrauterine contraceptive devices. These are the devices which are used to prevent fertilization of the egg or implantation of the embryo. There are many types of intrauterine contraceptive devices like copper T, loops, spiral, ring, bow, and shields. Let's discuss about them. Now, these devices are inserted by doctors or expert medical practitioners in the uterus through vagina. These intrauterine devices are presently available as the non-medicated IUDs like lipase loop, copper releasing IUDs like copper T, copper 7, multiload 375, and the hormone releasing IUDs progesterone, LNG20. IUDs increase phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus, and the copper ions released suppress the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of sperms. The hormone releasing IUDs, in addition, make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperms. IUDs are ideal contraceptive for the females who want to delay pregnancies and space children. It is one of the most widely accepted methods of contraception in India. Next, femidoms. Femidoms are the condoms to cover vagina or cervix. They too are made up of latex or thin rubber. Both the male and the female condoms are disposable and can be self-inserted and thereby gives privacy to the user. Now let's talk about the hormonal birth control measures. The hormonal birth control measures include the pills, the Norplants, and the hormone injections. Let's talk about them one by one. First of all, let's discuss about pills. The oral administration of small doses of either progestogens or progestogen-estrogen combinations in the form of tablets are called as pills. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle. After a gap of 7 days, it has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female desires to prevent conception. They inhibit ovulation and implantation, as well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to retard the entry of sperms. Pills are very effective with lesser side effects and are well accepted by the females. Saheli. The oral contraceptive was developed by Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, which contains a non steroidal preparation. It is a once a week